Hello guys. We are back for round two of this um, Return to Ravnica block, which composes of Dragon's Maze, Gatecrash, and Return to Ravnica packs. We did a Swiss actually today. The reason being, there's no one joining the 8-4 queue and 4-3-2-2 queue as well. So we're going to play first, and this is quite an okay hand, but I don't really want to keep this. Although we do have our mana here, do we keep this hand? Not really sure. Because there's nothing much really here, and we are hoping to be a fast deck anyway. No, let's just try to keep this. Hopefully we draw something sweet there. Not really exciting to become a you can tell me guys if the very reasonable play there would be to mulligan, right? But I don't really, it's really hard to mulligan if you have the 3 mana that you are gonna be needing anyway. And if we start to draw spells, then it's better to just resolve them. So we have a green player here, which is most likely a Simic, and this is not the ideal card we're looking for. So we're just gonna play a mountain. Then, sorry. Pretty sad to bring in Azurius Arrestor without a target, but if it counts and it will have the extra damage, then not really, that don't really feel bad doing that. Okay, there's a Liev Sky Knight. We attack with our Arrestor first. So he happens to be a Gruul, and I might expect that he could be running Simic as well because there's a really lot of good Simic cards earlier. And that being said, he might be Simic as well. So we need one more guy here. Cluestone, turn 3 Cluestone is okay with us. Let's just hope he doesn't ramp too fast to a Gruul Rage Beast or something like that because that's gonna be really serious. So cards we are expecting probably a Zorta as wine or something big that is Simic Blast of Genius could be an item. Okay, here's the Thrashing Moss Dog. This guy isn't so bad actually, but yeah, let's see if he's gonna trade with our Daring Skyjack there. Wow, that was nice. I don't mind losing the Azurius Arrestor if I'm gonna hit 7 damage and later on probably more. Okay, I'm gonna play my first striker here. For the reason being that I'm gonna be really aggressive. I can get to hit for there's a potential 7 hit damage here, and then we can bring him down to 6 and a few more hits, and he's gonna be vulnerable to our explosive impact anyway. We just need to time our explosive impact in such a way that it's not gonna be countered. Okay, Stealer of Secrets is fine. All right. That's interesting as well. So what we can do here is summon a Tenement Crusher and then pass the turn. Or we can just go for gold here, actually. Let's see. Yeah, let's just attack, actually. So I think that's the better play there. The This one might die, but that's all right. He might go for a double block here, or just a conservative block. But at least we got to hit for 3 damage. If this is not gonna die, I hopefully. I'm not sure if there's a spell there. Burn and turn. Okay. Electricary or whatever other spells that we might be worried. So if we play something big here, give, put 3 counters on creature. That's okay. But I'm not sure how he's gonna block. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna play this blood first. And then um, let's see if he counters. If he has a counter, then that's the time we attack. That way we ensure hitting for 3. Alright, that was an okay turn for us. So we did saw some creatures there, mostly scavenging ones. And I think he is gonna be using a lot of counters. So we're expecting heavy Simic there, counters, and then pit fights, and that prey upon for creatures that has counters. Yeah, mutant spray. What am I saying? Anyway, so we are expecting to face quite big creatures, bigger than us. It's probably worth bringing in a Lief's degree if we are on the aggressive side here. And I might just take out one bomber core. The reason being it doesn't do much with those huge creatures, and we can just use the Lief's degree instead, just to detain for one turn. I think we are okay here. Boros Elite, Experiment 1. We're just hoping this evolves quite nicely in order for us to. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Zurta Aswine. Sorry, Druid. I'm gonna keep this actually. This is quite okay. So let's keep. Hopefully we get something playable during our next few draws. And I'm pretty happy that we have some removals on our hand as well. Okay, I think it's on the go now. Samic Gilmage. That is fine. Armory Guard. That should do some work. This is gonna be a key card for him, so not really bad to take this out early. So no ping there yet. There's our Liev's degree, but not really relevant right now. Bring in a mountain here. Oh, sorry, I should have bring in a. Sorry there, guys. I should have bring in a plains, and then played an armory guard. Sorry, I wasn't really familiar that this is a Llanowar Elves at some point. So my bad. That's an extra 2 damage there. Sorry for party rocking. So he's on the beat down plan here. Flux Charger. Interesting. Yep, I'm okay. I have a feeling that this is gonna fly. Well, anyway, it's already flying, but I probably just establish our board here. Um, we might take 5 here. Pretty unfortunate, but that should be fine. At least we are just gonna establish our board. Flux Charger. Okay. So he decides to play a creature. Cyclops. Should be fine, other than taking 5 from a charger there. So we have 6 lands, and we can take out one of his guys actually. So this gains +3/+0 and can attack. Wow, that's big. That is big, actually. So let's see here. Do we want to explosive impact this guy? We don't have vigilance, so attacking here is not really ideal for us. One, two, three, four, five, six. We need 7 mana to be honest. So, what do we do here? We can bring in the brute and then take out this Cyclops. I think that's better. Let's bring in the brute. Okay, and then we can take out the flyer actually, or we can also take out the Cyclops. Mm, I think the play there would be to take out the flyer for the reason that it is evasive. At the same time, if this decides to attack, we still have our Cobble Brute, but it's gonna be very hard to kill actually. The reason I want to not take out the flyer, the other reason that that's preventing me to take out the flyer is because if this happens to do its thing, then we still have our Annihilating Fire there, right? But still, it's evasive, right? So let's just take that out. In the hierarchy of our so-called um, priorities, evasive creatures are better than the normal ones. So we just take that out. Okay, surprisingly, Blood is quite a very strong card, especially if you are running creatures with high power. So we're not gonna pass. We're just gonna pass the turn here and say go. I'm not sure if he has sorcery spell. If he does, then that's just part of the game. I am willing to trade the brute, or probably not actually. We still have our Liev's decree here. So I wonder why he doesn't have a play there. I am really confused. Um, I am really confused with that play of his. This has defender, so my plan is to do Aliev's degree and put some pressure. I think we'll do that because that way he will go down to 10 and then at some point he will be at burn rage. So yeah, let's just do that. Hopefully we don't have he doesn't have a counter spell here or something, or essence backlash or whatever it is. Detain. All right, let's start attacking here. Okay, so that way we hit for 7, but there's some surprise here, which is a Skyline Predator 245. We're short on mana for an explosive impact, which is sad because we are gonna lose our Cobble Brute, and we don't have a way to interact with that Cyclops later on. Or is he gonna block the armor? No. He blocks the Cobble Brute here, which is a fine trade because we don't have ways to deal with flyers anyway. That was a nice flash there. We hardly expected that. So that's very patient on his end. I'm not sure. Does he have more flash creature here? What are other flash creatures here? He might be timing his stuffs as well. So my goal is to just bring him down to 8 and then burn him to death. But apparently that didn't work for us. But it's okay. We can just do some ping damage here. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, let's just bring this guy down. Okay, we will leave green mana up, red mana up. I wish we can have a gate or something. What's this? A flashy creature +1/+1 counter, then draw a card. Okay. Do we want him to draw a card? Do we want him to continue this nonsense? Okay. What we can do here is just take out this Zamek Guildmage now. And that way, yeah, let's just do that actually. He draws a card here, but that's pretty much the only thing he draws after this. I don't want it to be staying on the field, and I pretty much want. Okay, this is not so good because it opens up for some big plays here. We're only left with the explosive impact, and with him having 4 cards can be very concerning to us, and I'm not sure how good our attacks is going to be. Okay, that is a very dangerous card. And I think I'm just gonna take this one. unfortunately, because that is a very, very dangerous card. So it grows to a 6 or 7. Fortunately, good thing it doesn't grow. Okay, what's this? Feral Animus. That's okay. Gonna take a gonna go a main phase explosive impact on this guy. Or do we wait here? Hmm. Interesting. Nah, I'm just gonna take it now while we still have the opening because we can't afford doing Hands of Binding there. I can just do his thing, whatever he wants. We might even trade with our Surta thing here. But I'd rather just keep this now. Are we recording? Yes, we are recording. My throat hurts. What's happening? Yeah, it's been a long day for me, but nothing better than to end your day with a draft video, right? So he's thinking a lot. This might be a big play here, and he needs to be careful because we're holding a forest on our hand. Yeah. He might be saying, hey, do I go for the kill here? I have plus X plus 0. So potentially 1, 2, 3. He can pump for 6 or probably more. Oh no, it's a wild beastmaster. Okay, that can be a concern, but not really that much of a concern. All right, 3, 6. We're gonna go for some. Okay, I missed my ping there, but that's fine. We're just gonna go for some attacks here. All right, and let's attack. Okay, I'm attacking with the armory guard because he needs to block, and at the same time, yeah, this could be dangerous though because 3, 6, 7, 7 damage if he pumps this guy later, and then additional ones, whatever it is. But I think that's the play there. We still have our Dryad for Druid, I mean, for blocking. Okay. Let's see what's the play here. One more card in his hand. Okay. This is the intriguing part, actually. I think I'm gonna block here because 3, 6, 7, potential 7 damage, 2, 4, sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, potential 8 damage is just devastating to us. Um, yeah, I think I'm just gonna block here. Anyway, we still have some creatures and then I'll ping him at after blocks. I think that's the more safer route there. We need to conserve as much life as we can. Okay. He was able to read what we did there. That was nice. So far, round two, pretty fast because we made a aggressive deck, right? So anyway, we are off to our last round later, and hopefully we can just play well. I did the Swiss again. Sorry guys, it's a Swiss because the queue for 8-4 takes forever, and the queue for 4-3-2-2 is not really filling up as well. I noticed that the one that is filling up for draft queues is the DGM triple DGM queue, which is understandable because I think people out of the pre-release, this is the only time that DGM becomes available, and people might be wanting to draft some good Dragon's Maze cards at this game at this point in time. So anyway, we will pause for a while and then we will see you for round three.